Oh, hello. uh, yes, I was out all day yesterday, so I didn't get a chance to speak to you. But last night for supper, well, we had chops again. We've both been out all day, and I actually thought we had some of those steaks that we had the other day. Let me think. Last night was Thursday, so on Wednesday we had some steaks which we had with sausages. They were just tiny little ones. I thought we just had one each. He had eaten the rest of them. Anyway, never mind. So he had to go out and get some meat last night for supper. I'd done everything else. And he came back with some chops, so that was fine. I'd already got potatoes into the oven because I fancied some roast potatoes. But when I took them out of the oven just before we ate, I thought, my goodness, I've ruined them. I've overcooked them because I'd sat down to do something and left the oven in the kitchen. And I think I was having a cup of tea and sitting down doing something. Anyway, when I took them out of the oven, I thought, oh gosh, they're all going to be hard and horrible. But they weren't. They were absolutely scrumptious. Very crisp, crunchy skins and wonderfully soft interiors. So I don't know what I did right, but I know what I did do. I didn't peel them. I just washed them and cut them up into chunks. And I parboiled them for however long it took for the water to come to the boil, and I drained them, and then I put them back into the pan with the lid on, and then roughed them up, and I shook them against the sides of the pan, so the sides of the potatoes were a little bit roughened up and slightly sort of crunchy or crumbly. The potatoes were just cooked. Well, they weren't just cooked. The potatoes were hot. So, and then I popped them into hot fat, and I used vegetable oil, and I think my oven was between 175 and 200 degrees centigrade. It's a very hot fan-assisted oven, so I always have to be careful. I never put them on to direct temperature because I know it'll just be too hot. And then I think I cooked them for about 45 minutes, during which time I'd put the chops in to cook as well, because I thought, well, I've got the oven on, I might as well use it. And I'd cooked those in some sunflower oil on a bed of onions and sliced apples. And when I took them out of the oven, everything was really golden brown, and I thought, oh lummy, I've done it now. But it was wonderful. The chops were succulent and gorgeous. And they were just pork loin chops from Morrison's, I think. And these potatoes, quite dark brown, but wonderfully crunchy, just absolutely gorgeous. Now, I did cook them in boiling salted water, with the sort of the parboiling stage, but only a little water, salt. And then when I put them into the oven, again I gave them a fine scattering of salt, but not very much. So that may have helped. And of course the fact that they had their skins on probably helped. Anyway, they were glorious, really lovely. So that's a very simple way of doing roast potatoes, and it didn't take very long. The thing is with salt, yes, you have to be careful, but you have to use some. And I think it all depends on how many other sorted foodstuffs you eat during the week. I mean, we'd have very little processed foods. We may have one of the Morrison's food pots a week, so that would have salt in it. We occasionally eat crisps, of course we do, but we don't have stacks of them in the house, and we certainly don't eat whole packets of them. And so I think on the whole our salt intake is pretty okay. So it depends. I think as long as you watch your salt intake, and as long as you don't have lots of processed foods and lots of crisps and lots of other highly salted foods, I think it's okay. Just watch your intake. But anyway, these potatoes were really gorgeous, and I just wanted to share that with you. Very nice indeed, very quick and easy, and jolly good. Okay, all for now. I'll speak to you again sometime. Bye.